Well, hello, all you lovely, lovely people. Today I have something a little bit different planned. As you can see from behind me, my shelf situation right now is a mess. And not only that, but my sheds are looking kind of sloppy right now as well. I've been talking to Pooh about it. He is not happy either. And so today I'm gonna do a bit of an organization video. I know that's sort of a guilty pleasure of mine, is like watching people organize stuff. It's super satisfying. So anyway, just thought that I would film some of my organization today and talk you guys through a little bit of like inventory storage and maintenance kind of stuff. Maybe it'll be helpful, maybe it'll be entertaining, and maybe it will just suck, but I'm gonna film it either way. Because I don't know if you knew this, but your boy is desperate for digital affirmation. So here is project number one. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a before picture. I want to clean up and organize all of these games first. Hopefully just make more titles visible and utilize the space a little bit better. I'm going to take some of that stuff in the corner out because it's been sitting there for months. Electronics may or may not stay around. That supplies box I almost never use, so I want to do something better with that. And then I have a sort of creative idea for all of these bags here. I've been saving up these things and am hopefully going to put some more up there. We'll see how that ends up turning out. And I don't know what I'm doing with those, but yeah, let's get to work. All right, so I finished up with the shelf at least. It doesn't look super different, but I think it will make a big difference functionally. So let me tell you guys a little bit of what I did up there. So after organizing all of the games and just kind of making them fit better, the first thing I did was take some junk out of the corner and scoot everything down and then put this last one at an angle. I think that just looks a little bit better and also frees up some space on the end here for me to put some game lots that I have listed on eBay. So I think that's a pretty good use of space. I cleared out some junk from the top. That thing up there is just something that sold and I'm waiting for payment on from eBay. Then over here, what I did with the empty like tubes for my bubble wrap is I put them in kind of a pyramid and then taped them down so that they don't move at all. And I put all of my bags, my like poly bags and Ziploc bags and everything that I use sometimes for packing up games and stuff. I put my rubber bands here and here. So I've got kind of a supply hub here, some packing tape. And I think this is gonna work really well because right here is where I do all of my packing. And the other thing that I really needed was I constantly had eBay stuff that I needed to list sitting right here and all over this table. So I took the bin that I had of listed electronics and I actually turned that into a stuff that I need to list bin. So that is up here. I've got some other of my like packing supplies here, box resizer that I use for cleaning consoles. You cuddly little bear, you're looking so cute over there. And then my little thank you notes, box cutters, some Sharpies. So really almost everything that I need to pack stuff up is right within arm's reach right here. So I'm pretty excited about that, and having that bin full of stuff up there will just leave me all of this space to be able to keep it pretty clear, I think pretty consistently for packing stuff up. Then all of my extra supplies and electronics and stuff that I had listed, I'm just going to have to find a spot for out in the shed. So let's move there now. All right, so here is what we are working with out here. Mostly what I'm looking to do is organize everything more efficiently. Got a whole bunch of kind of random stuff, like these comics, for example, are could just be much more efficiently packed up. A lot of this makeup stuff I'm probably going to list for free on Marketplace because I'm tired of sitting on it. Got some DVD cases, those will stay. Also some like random totes and stuff that I think I could use in a somewhat better way. The other thing was I'm thinking about moving shoes into the other shed because that's where all of my other clothing items are. I think it would make a little bit more sense to have those all in one place, then maybe move electronics and stuff over here. But then let's move on over to this one. I'm actually going to be bringing everything out of this and sweeping it all out because it's a little bit dirty, but yeah, I've got some toys that I can bring into the other one, some miscellaneous stuff, electronics, that'll probably all go over there, and shoes will come over here. And I have a ton of boxes and stuff in here as well. I'm not really sure. I kind of like them in here. I think I'll probably keep them. Might do a little bit of reorganization there. I'm going to try to take a little bit of stock of what all I have and if I need to order anything as well. But yeah, I mean, let's just get to work. All right, well, that's what it looks like partway through. That is one dirty floor to clean out. And then here is all the stuff that we dragged out. Not bad. Gonna clean those shelving units off as well. And then put everything back in. And if you guys haven't guessed by now, this is very much a learning process for me, a work in progress. So if any of you guys have organization tips or stuff that has worked well for you in the past, please let me know because I'd love to implement it. So here's what it's looking like midway through. Got a few shelves cleared up just by sort of shuffling stuff around and storing it more efficiently. Moved my makeup into a much smaller bin because it didn't need all that space. Moved some boxes together, finally consolidated my comics. Got my bubble wrap up here. I still have to move my shoes over to the other one. Right now, I hosed down the whole floor in here to try to just get some of the dirt off. Don't have too much of a chance to clean the floor in here, so I'm doing that. I'm in the middle of assembling these back up, and I'm gonna try to get all of my shipping supplies in here and then move a few other things to the other one. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. So check this out on this label. I ran out of space for the full G, so I put an extra piece of tape down there to fit it in. I did that like a year and a half ago and I forgot about it. That's why I thought it was funny. Alrighty, well, here is the final picture over here. I'm really happy how this ended up turning out. The biggest change right here is no more shoes on this rack. I brought a bunch of my like toys and action figures, electronics, and miscellaneous items over here. Got a full free shelf all the way to the ceiling there. Moved my bubble wrap over. Boom, free shelf number 2. You guys saw that already. Boom, free shelf number 3. half free shelf, and then got my totes all aligned in there to save a little bit of space. Boom, free shelf number 4. Feeling really good about all of those. And then got a few miscellaneous things in the yard still to clean up, but over here we've got basically the clothing and shipping hub. So this makes a lot more sense in terms of organization. Got all shoe boxes, shoes up to here. Then got some surplus boxes there. We got a bunch of like vintage clothing. I don't like to do much clothing, so I keep my stock pretty low, but got like a couple jackets and stuff in there. Completely free for yard sale season, whatever I happen to start needing. This one actually is probably going to be a second hat box because I still have a whole bunch of hats to list. One additional benefit of this system is this used to be up here, which was really a pain for like getting hats out, because I would have to like reach up here and then like sometimes bring the thing all the way down to just get a hat like off the bottom. So having that a little bit more accessible will be really nice. And then all of this up here is actually free. If you guys remember, that was all taken up with boxes and stuff before, but I was able to stack them much more efficiently here and over here. You can tell not a whole lot of free space up there, but I'm really happy with how this all turned out. Well, folks, I have been at it for a while. About time to head in and get showered up, get some dinner. Really appreciate you guys watching, and if you are learning anything on your own about organization as well, I'd love to hear about it. Would love to hear about what your like inventory situation is looking like at home or at the office right now, because I'm very much in a learning process. So thank you as always for watching, and I will catch you guys on the flip.